Welcome back to Relationship, where today we discuss all the things that's in and around a relationship, in the sphere of relationship, the good, the bad, the indifference. Today on our panel again, as always, Mr. Level himself coming to bring the level, the playing field for everybody just now. But as again, it's a different being from the rest of it. Again, Level talk to people.
Yo, I don't know why for the bean. How can I be there deal with? But we're there. We keep it level. When I like level, just keep it on trouble.
And as always, as calm and collected, Mr. Controversy himself, Capo. The girls,
Yeah,
them cappuccino.
evening everyone. I just want to show a big thanks to everybody who been watching, been viewing. We see the subscribers increasing, we see the viewing, we see the followers on Instagram increasing, the participation. So we just want to continue to give you some good content and make it enjoy it. So let's go.
All right, so gentlemen, today we're gonna keep it very relevant. We are gonna jump off of the beaten part for a second and discuss some more current event. The messenger. This is the topic of today. The messenger versus the message. Reason why I'm bringing it up, Mr. Jaxn got everybody know the Jaxn story that is floating around. And we want to go in and break it down from two sides. Because, you know, a part of our everyday life, things like this happen. And we want to address it from two sides of the coin. All right, we now do just take one approach because as no social media stay, one man starts something and everybody else fall in line and do it. But we're not gonna do that. We are gonna go against the grain, have an open discussion about it, and see which side of the coin we can land on. We're not right, we're not wrong. People, we're just having discussions, and everybody have their own opinion. But this is just our one. This is our point of view on it. So we're gonna start. The man is a man where speak about and influence good relationships, good relationship habits. The man do. Yeah, the man make up, as I would call that, he make a blunder because I never practice when he preach. Am I going to kill the man for that? Me personally, no. But I'm gonna make you know. Go from whomever side you don't want to take when it come on to that. And make you have a serious and honest discussion about what happened to the man, why we not for beat him, why we for beat him, and see where we land. So who want to go first? Talk.
Kick it off the level. Kick it off.
All right. No, Astoria. Well, I'm kind of very keen point now because at the end of the day, I come from a school at heart where, you know, I am a while this is my job and this is what I do for my job. And then me have my life outside of my job. Right? Now this can go from two sides, you know what I mean? Because me am a trainer, is me I say, and him give me good train advice, you know what I mean? Him say, yes, if I wait, so this if you eat, rate. Now every now and then, me see him eat something where, so me as a trainer, or if I eat ice cream and they tell me to eat, you know, quinoa and man always say, listen man, do what you trainer tell you. Don't do what you trainer do. Yes, now at the end of the day, the fact say this man a preach about practicing good relationship values, practicing good relationship techniques and so forth. And so the fact say him now falter from the wayside. Does that mean say all the advice he's been given was of no value? You know what I mean? Does that mean say I can no longer learn from this man? Right? Because hey, he make a mistake. You know what I mean? And he just prove his point even more because he keep on preaching, hey, to achieve them level of relationship success is something very difficult. And it's not easy, it takes great effort. So as I say, the man human. So it shows that in trying to get this great effort, they can falter. But on the flip side, it's hard to know say boy, somebody give motivation to try to be better. You understand? And then you know, look at this person as a role model. And then this role model now let you down by not practicing what he preach because you are practicing what he preaches. So I'm gonna start it this up and left this now for talking.
All right. Well, well, from the last part, you basically touched what me did have a touch because from an integrity standpoint and from a standpoint of, I think people like to look up to whoever they believe in. You know what I mean? You look up to your pastor, you look up to your parents, you look up to your teacher, etc., etc. So to kind of realize that this person is on your level, so to speak, it kind of take away that superiority that we always look for in people that we look up to. With that also being said, part of the reason why I'm burning him out though is that in his advice giving, him seem very harsh towards the man them and always make it look like say your man a dog shit and left the man, burn out the man. He never really come across like educate him, teach him, advise him. And for somebody we know so we're all human, we make mistakes. You make your mistakes behind the scenes, but you were so harsh. Because I mean, he's a man we will touch on current affairs too. Saying we'll touch on whoever, whichever celebrity out there did cheat and say, oh, him never serious about him relationship and him not good and he's a joke and he's a player. So me not like that part there. Not no wrong if you give relationship advice. For the most part, we know right and we know wrong. And if you can put a little bit of a more day-to-day reality to the right and wrong, more power to you. But from my standpoint, don't shoot don't discard the message because the messenger don't fit into the box. The message remains the same.
All right. Me have a rebuttal for level side of the thing. All right. You see, when it comes on to giving out information, people have to trust the person who are give out the information. And I think that is where the disconnect happen now in the social world, in the social media, and in people in general why them are giving such a hard time. Because give out information feed get accepted the proper way, the person who I give it out, the person who I receive it have to trust them. They have to trust that what them say, I saw it go, and to make the information easier for digest. Let's use a perfect example of the trainer. Let's switch that. Something that is more close to people. A police officer. If him go thief and get catch, people are gonna say worse.
Yeah, hold him at a higher standard.
Them hold him at a higher standard because him who should have set the law, maintain the law, then go around go break the law, which him standard of the law should be higher than the regular Joe. So in the case of Mr. Jaxn now, we are give relationship advice. People trust that the advice that you're giving, you are doing it. I'm not saying it is correct for them chew him out and beat him, but from where information is processed from the person receiving it, they have to trust the person that is giving it out. Now, when him go and do that, him break freedom trust. So now the information, even though it is good, what he's giving, even though it can teach them something, it just basically change them whole perception of what he's saying, and now them start to have doubts in their mind about the information where they might get. And that is where the disconnect come on.
Well, I because we know the people out there like to jump on level. Hey, level that I don't support Mr. Jaxn any at all. At the end of the day, I am very disappointed because guess what? As man, we are try put forward a movement. We are say, all right, ladies, wanna look for and every man still like all like dirty dog them. And we are try separate ourselves. And this man now would have be a symbol of that separation.
Exactly.
Understand? And then now for him now the whole of the woman look and the man look and the man have this great thing to carry on. The man drop the ball. When the man drop the ball drop on the whole of it.
The whole of it.
The whole of it, the ball drop on, brother. You know what I mean?
And that is why
that's why me burn him out.
That is why me say when me say, and I say me want to give him a hard time, you know. But if you preach this thing and you not live it, the information now becomes flawed. Because
it can't be flawed.
No. As me say, hold on. The information become flawed because perception change. The information is fact, you know. What you're supposed to do is just like the laws of the land. If you're thief, you go to prison. It's as simple as that.
Fine. But does it change the fact say? But does it change the fact say if you shoot a man, you go to jail?
No, because there's gray areas. There's gray areas. Well, and that is the thing where me I go show him grace. That is the grace for me with the gray area. So me I go not defend where I do. I just say for people understand, say, yo, all right, the man fault as Levi said, drop the ball on the whole of our head. We should understand why. Because the same struggles where I preach about.
Philip,
Him
look now.
no, hold on, no. Him no separated from them struggles there, you know.
Well, what you see, while we as male understand at the gender we are trying to continue to say, yo, look no baby girl, on every man stays so. We got to understand, you know, but it's them sis, they must say see it, and they might use one man and
I use
broad
one
brush
man to
all
judge.
mankind.
That's
You
not true.
understand? And at that, that's my play with it. You see
All
what I
right,
say?
hear this argument, and then you can answer this question for the audience. All right, the man cheat, right? The man preach why you're not supposed to cheat. What makes a man a better man in a relationship? Now, if you were listening to him, I said this whole time, and you're an avid listener in program and all them stuff there, what would be in your psychology now why he did what he did?
Point
All right,
taken.
boy. You know,
Point
say,
taken. Because for
yeah.
sure, you can't say you know the right thing, but while you say it, you go against it. It water it down for sure, and again it comes to your own integrity of the person. And you say,
Let
boy,
me get a
brother,
different reference. Let me give a
yeah,
reference. All right, then you go to church, and the pastor say it's a sin to do adultery, but then the pastor commit adultery. Does that make the word any more wrong? All right.
No, but again, it's not the adultery part that is wrong about the message. It's the person that is delivering the message, the trust is broken. So now, when you stand up in the pulpit and you did the attack, because the trust is broken, me automatically now not gonna listen to you. Whether you say what is right or wrong.
Let me tell you why it's different. You see, it's only different if you have burned me out for my adultery. Because the whole away, so for example, you go to one bar and you have 4 men play domino. The whole of them are gay, them wife but the whole of them I say, boy, you know, so that's one thing in a good because I teach my son not to do them thing them one burner. If you see if me now burn out you Philip and say, yo, you was an adulterer, and then you find out say me I'm cheating too, it not seem so wrong because we just there shit and we just there. When you put a fire upon me, you know, then yes, make a look on you and say, but brother, you're a piece of shit.
So basically, I say because this Jaxn now was not somebody who give cushion then the facts. All right, boy, men cheat and you know you fault and the reasons why you can fault and can get up.
Right.
You just come and say, hey, dirty dog, you know for cheating and all, and all you have in the end.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
And so, again, and he put himself in that precarious position because there, I've always said this to people, you know. Yes, when you operate in a sense of integrity, there's grace that people will give you. I am not an avid listener, I'm sure, but apparently, based on what you the two owners say, him hard and fast. Him not giving a space to say, boy, you know, the reasons and this and that. Him just say, yo, you're adulterer, burn fire upon you. And you can't do that. And that's why I said, trust. If you were saying that about 10 different men in the room, and then the 10 man now find out, say, you just as bad as them, you can't say nothing. The trust is broken. And that's why again, me not go against him and do, me not burn him out. What I'm simply saying is this. When information come from somewhere and you trust that information, and if that person break that trust, whether the information is good, bad, or indifferent, you only digest that information properly because you trust the source.
All right, I'm gonna show you a flip side then. Because look on a AA meeting.
Yeah.
I have a portion of mine sitting in a circle. Me an alcoholic. My name is Tom Brown, and I'm an alcoholic for 10 years. The whole of we done falter, you know. The whole of we know say we're gone wrong already. But me I gotta tell you my struggles. And me I gotta tell you the ways where me do for, well, you were struggle for 10 years, me I struggle for 1. Oh, really? All right. And we share news. So the fact that we might still go and see a one bar, man, say, well, all right, Philip, I make him way. But as I say, when you're on a pedestal, so to speak, and you have true fire down on the rest of it, it look away when versus when the whole are with them on a level and we are
All
share
right,
with
exactly. And that's why I think people are beating man. All right, so let's go on the other side of the coin. Let's go into the psychology of this now because the man cheat, right? The man cheat. Well, I'll go to a level say. The trainer say,
do
do what me say, not do what me do. That is the essence now. Let's get to the core. The man gives some really good relationship advice then. Him just not live by them. So let's not kill the messenger and just eat up the message, because the message right. We as men, we congregate and we like.
All right, I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you a question. When you go in a, if you go in a barber shop and a cook shop, and you say a Rasta man a trim and the Rasta man a cook the pork, and the man say, "Yo, and the baddest barber this and the baddest pork is never eat." Yeah, you gotta trust the chef, cause you know say chef. No.
The chef not taste meat.
All right, hold on. Personally, hold on.
Me personally, we not trust the chef.
I would trust the chef.
Yeah.
And I will tell you why I will trust the chef. So the man where I cut the hair because him have a whole heap of hair, meaning him can't cut hair.
No, remember, I told me that trust the barber.
The man say him can't, so me I go break it down for you.
And my point, me I bring cross now when you
Hold
don't
on, me I
talk.
go bring crap, me I come
Yeah,
back
man.
to your point. The man, because him have locks. Remember the locks, him not cut him own ear, you know.
Exactly.
Remember that, you know.
We trust the barber.
Him at the barber, you know, so he must see countless heads and him a practice from countless heads, so he might get better.
Exactly.
Not because him a cut him not cut female, mean him not know him a do. Just like him a cook the pork.
Exactly.
Him a cook for a different audience outside of himself. So I will trust the man. Because if at that, your profession and me see you, I do it and you do it good, me can't go against you because you have locks for your head.
All right. I just I think people now, I want you to try to close it from that. Because at the end of the day, if me have a maths teacher and the man that teach me maths good and me a pass my maths up and me a pass my maths them, and then me go find out say this man fail 6 maths in high school. You know what I mean? Me now go trust him because me a pass, you know. So if this man give me relationship advice, I take that advice, I'm going to say my relationship much better. It'll work. I'm think I improve. So the fact say him now for the film advice. Then I know. Me no log on for anything for watch film life and I go about what him a do, you know. Log on to him thing to hear him to tell me about relationship. Not necessarily what you are doing. You understand? Because in that day, the police can come and at least say, yo, do not be corrupt, and we don't want corruption in force and rare, but you can be the most corrupted man on the road. It does not take away the value of what the man is saying.
Exactly.
So people, you have to separate as I said, separate the message
from the messenger. And to bring to your point, a policeman speed outside and put radar car to, you know.
You could ask.
Speed.
Yeah.
So, does he not know that he's not supposed to speed? Of course he know that.
Of course, yes. And but the fact say, and the fact say he knows it. Well, all right. That McGuire said it. And the fact say he knows it means that him can explain to somebody else. So the fact that this man knows what a good relationship consists of. I might not be doing it, but I know what it takes to have a good relationship.
All
so
right.
I can explain.
But it's true, because if you notice, a lot of the, we may say a lot, but you have some pastors out there. And if you want to use ladies for example, Papa San, people who were on the secular side of the world, then, so to speak, who go through certain things and, you know, sex, bust gun and drugs and whatever, who come over to a more religious side, they are normally, it's easier for them to connect to the crowd because you are on both sides of the scope. So when you ever tell me, say you have always lived a straight and a perfect world, there are certain things you're not able to connect with me upon because you never experience it.
Which makes sense.
That's a good point.
But here's the other side of that. Experience teach life. Nothing better in life than experience. Now, not the people who are come down upon the man don't know the man life experience. A lot of them don't. So who to tell say man used to do road and the man just stumble one time? And the only reason why we know because him is a public figure. And he might teach about advice about relationship. Because the man probably know the other side, right? And as level always say on the Zoom them, the man I say, yo, it's going against a man nature, not fair hunt. As much as all we want to pretend. Like personally me, I'm not a woman I wrote a call. And it take, as you're right, it take your own self-respect, your own mental fortitude for say, you know what, I go hold the one burner.
And just like this, just that lifestyle change. If you know say, hey, you Steve, go for sugar and salt, and now to achieve the good body, you know, say me have to remember the natural inclination is to eat bad food, you know. You know what I mean? So at the heart, so it's easy to have a cheat day. You see the word? We have a cheat day. So all week, meat, grass, and meat, vegetable.
And then at one
Friday,
time,
we go eat some. We go eat a patty.
But then again, in the society, we don't have no grace for people. None. Absolutely none. And me personally, I can sympathize with the man. Because what the man has said, a lot of people know what man has said is facts and it's truth. But guess what? It's easy for people draw for the negative. See it? Look there. See? And it's just easier for them cling to that.
Yeah, because people love negativity, you know, because
oh my goodness, them love
even
it.
Even outside of a relationship coach, if you want to call him that. Look on Kobe or Tiger Woods. Them have nothing to do with relationship, brother. Them the sports. And then the masses find out say, yo, them step out on their marriage. And everybody want to burn them out. Oh, one affect the other. Me still a good basketball player. Me still can shoot, me still can dunk, me can do hole in one, whatever the case is. But once them here say, oh wait, Kobe step out. Whatever facade you have had that man is, which is no control of mine. And not my fault, you can't consider me a hero or perfection. No, you have a burn out man. So as I said, people are unforgiving. That's just the nature of people.
Personally, I think he will bounce back, but he might always have that strike against him, especially for people where they are hang on to all them words. And it's just like me. I always tell people, let's use religion because it's a very touchy subject for people. Like personally, me tell people all the time, me not care who the pastor want be. Him could have chart iron certain way. Me will take when I give me, take the meat, spit out the bone. If a man want to go do whatever, that's a film problem.
Remember, people don't forget say
information me get what me need and me go on about my business. You can't put the information from the horse's mouth and then the horse ride me go somewhere, you know. Me get it.
Why upon that one? All right, they done. What you want to do? What you see? But all right, people forget say in life, you have a thing called subject matter experts. Now, if this man is a subject matter expert on relationships, you know what I mean? And the fact say, because remember, I can study something and I'm very good at it. So we can study science. I'm a good for science, but me can't put in the practice. Me can't create nothing in a lab. But me good for the theory. You understand? So me can go to the woodwork class and me can teach woodwork. But then we can go there and build furniture. We can tell you the theory of how to go about it. You know what I mean? So you see, so this man can be a subject matter expert for relationship and say, hey, to have a good relationship, to have it lasting, these are what you do. I'm teaching theory. But in essence, me practice the theory.
But here's the problem with that. Society don't allow for that kind of grace. And we are dealing with society now. We not deal with just reasonable people. We're not dealing with reasonable people, you know. We are dealing with society and a whole, and the majority of society are going to burn him out because the messenger is the message in enough people.
I already get end game because society, and it's sad, society don't want nobody fear portray them facts there about man. You know what I mean? So then the society don't want to separate dirty man from good man, you know. They just want to have dirty man alone, you know.
Yeah, dirty man is you, man.
So let me ask the question. From Mr. Jax's perspective, and him probably hear more of what's going on in the society because he is a relationship person, because he talk to people, than we. If we didn't have him shoes, now you hear all different type of problems every single day. And him falling at the same trap. What advice you would give yourself at that point?
First advice, you're not perfect. I'm not perfect. And the second advice is you can realize, oh shit, messed up. I may have remorse to it. I want to, if more to grow from that. I know I missed it again. I need to assess how me fall in that trap there. So to ensure say me not drop that way there again. Because me have to look at myself and say, all right, what kind of life me want to live?
Introspection.
Do I want to live a life where I am the perfect brand for what I'm saying? Or more of a life where I am the brand ambassador, but me have my life outside of once we come after that.
No, but that's the thing. You in a subject like relationship, you have to be the suit, the tie, the shoes, and the socks. You have to be everything. And based on what society are going to portray us. It's just like, let's use a perfect example. One of them big TV pastor that if they should do something, trust me, the wrath of the world are gonna come down upon them.
No. I think it's different pastors.
No. It can't different. It is an expert in them field. Just like how I use police officer. If you catch a police officer a thief, the first thing I say, him a police, him should know better. It's the same thing with him. And unfortunately, that's the society we live in. If you were in a Mr. Jaxn shoes, Kappa, what advice would I give yourself? Level give him one. Is it mirror?
Let me really connect with you. But as I said, introspection is the first thing. You have to accept, say, yo, you do this, you drop the catch, you accept your fault in it, and you see where you went wrong. Because I mean, 9 times out of 10, whenever a man go do something wrong, you know what you do. So you have to accept it. You have to really 100%. It's like using the same gym example. You have to accept say effort. You have to accept say enough it and make the effort to go to the gym. So once you accept it, that and say, boy, you know, say, forget about the business side, forget about the Instagram and the coach and whatever. You have a wife, you have a family where you try to address, and then you start moving in that direction there. When you repair that, then you can repair outer road. Because at the end of the day, outer road nah live with you. Outer road nah
exactly.
One more important thing too. At the end of the day, the most important thing again is how you deal the woman in a situation of being a public figure, because a lot of the comments I've seen is a lot of patrons, a lot of subscribers are saying, oh, the woman weak. And it's good for a type of one like that, for that weak woman who can get the advantage. They burn out the woman.
So, all right. We're going to jump over this in a few minutes, but let me address that from my point of view. There's no way a woman are going to go weak with a man like that. There's no way. Just because she give her husband grace, that means that the woman is actually stronger than most of the women in the comments. I said that only for the reason that
so walk away.
Because everybody want her to fool up and do what them want to do. Them want her to do what them want her to do. Not where she know what is good for the whole. We don't know the conversations where they are going to lead up to that where the man do what him do. So she, as much as how people are going to burn me up on this, a lot of time women don't want to take responsibility in a for them part or when them husband do certain things. A lot of times. So I now go sit down and say, boy, she weak. Maybe she have a part to play in it too. Who knows? I don't know. But she have a part to play in the conversation also to rebuild. Him can't rebuild by himself. So everybody who have them own opinion and them comments, to me, it's irrelevant because them not their home. I have pillow talk with the man and his wife. Because the pillow talk is a serious talk that I win.
Best talk.
A whole heap of things come out in a pillow talk.
So,
with that being said, gentlemen, that's our 2 cents on the situation.
Absolutely.
Me, I draw the line in the sand that when you forgive the man grace, give man some grace because he's not a human being. We not condone what him do, but it could happen to anybody. It could happen to anybody based on circumstances in their life, then reality change. So, all right, guys, thank you for chiming in on this conversation. People, like, subscribe, share. Yes, we want lots more interesting conversations. So until next time, I'm your host, Philip.
Yes.
Level and Kappa.
Level up.
We are out. See you
Out.
next time.
Yeah!